Welcome to After Story, where we dig deeper into the world's spookiest tales. I'm Sarah, and this is my co-host, Raj.
Hey everyone! Today we're exploring a haunting story from Singapore called The Bell in the Shadows. Imagine a dark, foggy night in Jurong with neon lights flickering and a strange bell ringing. Grrr, grrr, all by itself. Chilling, right?
Totally. Let's set the scene. Ava, a 23-year-old anthropology student of Chinese Singaporean descent, is researching Chinese traditions. She's in Jurong, a place full of history, with her friends Lucas, an exchange student from England, and Lynn, an Indian student who loves mysteries.
They find a red-threaded bell in an old herb shop owned by Auntie Sue. That night, in an abandoned warehouse, once home to Chinese workers 100 years ago, the bell starts ringing on its own. Ava sees a shadow, an old woman, crying.
It gets creepier. Ava learns the bell is a funeral bell from ancient Chinese rituals tied to a spirit, a woman who died pregnant, mourning her lost daughter, May. With help from Professor Chen, Auntie Sue, and Auntie Lee, Ava buries the bell in an old cemetery. The crying stops, but is the story really over?
Not quite. What if May, the daughter spirit, is still out there, wandering Jurong's alleys? Tonight, we'll follow Ava's next adventure, diving into what happened 6 months later.
And here's the cool part. This story connects to beliefs all over the world. From Singapore to India, Japan to Mexico, every culture has stories of spirits and ways to honor them. We'll explore how these beliefs tie us all together.
We'll also look at Jurong's past, its workers, its tragedies, and even some science behind ghostly feelings. So, dim the lights, grab your headphones, and let's step into the shadows of Jurong. Okay, Sarah, let's go back to Jurong, 6 months after Ava buried that bell. It's a foggy evening, neon lights glowing in the narrow alleys. Ava's back for her research, walking past old shops and temples.
Jurong's such a mix, isn't it? Modern skyscrapers, but those alleys feel like they're stuck in time. So what happens to Ava this time?
She's in Auntie Sue's herb shop when she hears it, a faint cry, like a child, coming from a dark alley. She looks around and spots a silver ring with a leaf pattern and Chinese words, eternal bond. It feels heavy, like it's carrying a story.
Oh, that gives me chills. A viewer commented, I think May's spirit is still in Jurong, looking for her mother. Do you think the ring is connected to May?
Definitely. Ava feels it too. She calls Lucas and Lynn for backup. Lucas says, I swear, if another ghost follows me, I'm moving back to England, laughs Lynn. Adds, in India, we have Pret, ghost stuck because of unfinished business. This sounds like May.
I love how Lynn connects it to her culture. Let's talk about that funeral bell first. In Chinese tradition, it's used in funerals to guide spirits to the afterlife. If the ritual isn't done right, the spirit can get trapped in the object.
Yeah, it's tied to Taoist and Buddhist beliefs in Singapore. They call it the in-between realm, where spirits are stuck between our world and the next. It's not just Chinese, though. In Japan, yurei are ghosts who stay because of strong emotions, like May and her mother.
And in Mexico, Dia de los Muertos is all about honoring spirits with altars, flowers, and candles. It's so similar to Ava's burial ritual for the bell.
Don't forget Thailand. They have the krasu, a spirit with a floating head, often tied to tragic deaths like childbirth. It's like the old woman story. Every culture has these beliefs, showing we all care about the dead finding peace.
So true. Back to Ava. She searches the warehouse and finds an old letter. Want to read it, Raj?
Sure. Mama, I'll find you, even in the storm. I promise. Love, May. Oh, that's so sad. It's like May's still reaching out.
Heartbreaking. We found a 1910 Jurong community log. It describes a massive storm that hit the area, killing workers, including a young girl searching for her mother. That must be May.
Jurong back then was tough. Chinese migrants came to work in factories or plantations. They lived in cramped places like that warehouse. Storms, diseases, accidents, many died without proper funerals, which fueled beliefs in restless spirits.
Like May and her mother. The log mentions families leaving offerings, food, incense, to calm spirits. It's like they knew the dead needed closure.
Exactly. We also found Auntie Sue's journal. She wrote, "The bell and ring carry a family sorrow. I hope someone frees them." Sounds like she knew more.
Mysterious. A viewer said, Auntie Sue probably knows more, but didn't tell everything. Do you think she was guiding Ava to uncover the truth?
I think so. Elders in many cultures, Chinese, Indian, Mexican, pass down stories to teach us about the past. Auntie Sue might have wanted Ava to learn her roots.
That's beautiful. So Ava decides to help May's spirit. She, Lucas, and Lynn go to the old cemetery with the ring, incense, and white flowers. The air feels heavy, like something's watching.
Lynn says, "This is like Indian rituals for Pret. We offer food and prayers to free spirits." Lucas adds, "In England, manor ghosts are freed by finishing their stories, like finding lost objects."
It's amazing how every culture has a way to help spirits rest. Ava kneels at a small grave, places the ring inside, and lights the incense. She whispers, May, you're with your mother now. Rest. The crying stops.
That's powerful. But could science explain this? Infrasound, low sounds, can make you feel uneasy or like someone's there. Old buildings like the warehouse might cause that.
Maybe, but that child's cry? The ring's weight? I think May was real. Professor Chen says incomplete rituals can trap spirits in the in-between realm. Ava's ritual might have freed her.
Let's dive deeper into Jurong's history. In the 1900s, it was a port hub. Workers faced long hours, poor conditions. A big storm in 1910, like the one in the log, destroyed homes, leaving families separated.
That's when May died, searching for her mother. The warehouse was a workers' dorm, so it probably saw a lot of tragedy. No wonder spirits lingered.
Across cultures, people honor those tragedies. In Japan, yurei are remembered with prayers at shrines. In Mexico, Dia de los Muertos altars celebrate loved ones. In Thailand, people leave offerings for krasu to ease their pain.
And in India, Pret rituals involve lighting lamps to guide spirits. It's all about connection between the living, the dead, and our history.
Ava's story shows that. By helping May, she learned about her Chinese roots. But another viewer commented, maybe the warehouse has other objects with spirits. What do you think, Sarah?
Oh, that's spooky. The warehouse could hide more secrets. Maybe another bell or amulet? Jurong's history is so rich. It's like every corner has a story.
Let's explore one more angle. In Chinese culture, objects like rings or bells can hold emotions. The ring's eternal bond inscription ties May to her mother, even in death.
That's so poetic. In Western stories, ghosts are often tied to objects, like a locket or a painting. It's like the object becomes a bridge to the past.
And in Indian culture, we believe spirits can linger in places or things until their story is complete. Ava completed May's story with that ritual.
But what about Auntie Sue's role? Her journal hints she knew the ring's history. Maybe she's seen other spirits in Jurong.
Could be. In many cultures, elders like Auntie Sue are story keepers. They guide younger generations to understand the past, like Ava learning about her heritage.
That's what makes this story special. It's not just about ghosts. It's about family, history, and how we all find ways to honor the dead, no matter where we're from. Wow, Raj, what an incredible journey! Ava helped May's spirit find peace, and we explored how cultures around the world, Singapore, India, Japan, Mexico, Thailand, honor their spirits.
It's amazing how these stories connect us. From Chinese funeral bells to Mexican altars, it's all about respect, memory, and letting go. So listeners, what do you think? Did Ava free May's spirit, or is Jurong hiding more mysteries?
And here's a big question. Have you ever experienced a ritual or belief in your culture that honors spirits or the past? Maybe a festival like Dia de los Muertos, a prayer for Pret, or an offering at a shrine. Share your stories in the comments.
Yeah, and tell us, would you explore Jurong's dark alleys, or pick up an old ring like Ava did? I'd probably leave it alone.
Same here. We'd love to hear your experiences from anywhere in the world. Maybe you felt a strange presence or found an object with a story. Let us know.
And one more thing, if you find an old bell or ring, be careful. It might carry a story from the shadows, waiting to be told.
Thanks for joining us on After Story. Subscribe, comment, and let's keep exploring the world's spooky tales together. Until next time, stay curious and maybe a little cautious. And with that, our journey into another strange story comes to a close. We hope you found our peek into the peculiar to your liking and maybe even shared a little smile with us. If you enjoyed this episode of the Otherworldly Stories, please remember to give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. You can also share this story with a friend who appreciates a good mystery and a bit of a laugh. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, stay safe out there and keep an eye on the shadows.